Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be on the earth. I'm glad that you came back. I'm putting my phone on vibrate. I'm sorry. I'm glad that you came back. I hope you had a good weekend, all that stuff. I hope everything is going well. Welcome to another episode of Trash Talk with T Ray. It's just a little piece of my YouTube corner where we discuss celebrity news and any other trash that I run across in these streets. They have been cutting up in the middle of a panorama, and I'm here for it because we get to have a cute little dialogue about it. All right, so y'all know I'm a love muffin of B. Scott's from back in the day, but before we get into that, what am I doing? The song that you heard playing at the beginning, it's my song. I own the copyright to it. And it is called It's Over. You can get it off my debut album. It's called In My Feelings. It is streaming everywhere. If you want to download it for your own personal collection, you can download it on Amazon Music, Apple Music. All the links will be below. All right. Now, into the trash. I'm a love muffin from back in the day. I love B. Scott. I've been rocking with him forever. Okay. So I was on lovebscott.com, and apparently people are still ignoring the fact that we are on Earth in the middle of a panorama, aka pandemic. There's I guess he's a famous skater. His name is Nyjah Huston, and he's cool with somebody named Edward Essa, who is also, I guess, doing the same thing or whatever. But according to lovebscott.com, he's been charged with throwing super spreader parties. Now, apparently Edward Essa has a huge crib in LA, and that's where these parties have been at. And several of these parties, so that means more than one party, was shut down by the LAPD. Also, the mayor in LA had to shut the power off at the house so they would stop. I just don't get it anymore. Like, why? It seems like there are a lot of people that are addicted to going out. You just got to go out. You just got to have a party. You just have to be in crowds. You got to be seen. You got to do all this. People are addicted at this point. And so they don't want to sit their asses down. And I just don't understand. Like, if your city is on a curfew, and even if, let me take all of that out. There's a virus out here that's killing people. Why do you not want to be safe? I just don't understand that. I don't get it. So I hope Nyjah and Edward and all their homies, I hope they learn a lesson. Like, stop with the super spreader shit. Just stop it. If you want to go be in a crowd, go to Florida. Okay? Florida been ignoring the virus since it started. Go to Florida, go to the beach, find one of these events down there and go to one of them. But stop with the super spreader events. It's just ridiculous. Anyway. Child, this next story is very juicy. Very, very juicy. Whew, okay. One of my favorite people, they're wrapped up in a scandalous tale, okay? Well, not super scandalous, but it's scandalous when you find out who it is. If you've never heard of Andre Leon Talley, get from under your rock and go Google him. He is a fashion icon, legend, all of that in these streets, okay? Well, let me pull up the article. Excuse me. Allergies, calm down. Let me pull up the article so I can read the juicy parts of it. Okay. Now, apparently, He is friends with the former CEO of Manolo Blahnik. I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm about to tell my age a little bit. I used to love Sex and the City, and that's where I discovered Manolo Blahnik. Shout out to Sarah Jessica Parker. Anyway, so the former CEO, his name is George Malcolmus. I hope I'm saying his name right. And Malcolmus is the one that is suing Andre Leon Talley. So he started the lawsuit, and the goal is to get him out of a home, a mansion in White Plains. He's 72? Well, Andre Leon Talley is 72. I had no idea. He looks great for 72. Anyway, Talley is saying, hey, you know, this is my spot. This is mine. You can't put me out, okay? But court documents, public court documents, and this is all alleged. I'm just reading what's out here. Don't try to come sue me, child. Anyway, court documents are alleging that Malcolmus and his husband Anthony bought the house in 2004 for a little over $1 million. Now, apparently, at some point, they went into this type of agreement, or an agreement between the two, where they agreed to buy the home for Talley and transfer the title once Talley repaid the purchase price. So that was supposedly the agreement. Well, Malcolmus is saying that Talley is behind, and this is a quote from the paperwork. This action arises out of the defendant's improper attempt to evict Talley from a home that is rightfully his so that they may sell the property. Let me find some more details, honey. Talley is saying that he has paid more than $1 million as of January 2020. And, quote, he has also paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to third parties to maintain and improve the home. Let me tell you, I'm going to read no more because it's a juicy story, because it's got details in there that's saying, like, back in the day in 2004, Andre Leon Talley was trying to get a car and something was up with his credit. So Malcolmus bought it for him. Talley gave him the money, but Malcolmus bought it for him or whatever. It's a lot of stuff in here. I'm going to tell you what it sounds like to me, because I've had this happen before. You're friends with somebody and you cool with them, and you think y'all are straight, y'all on the up and up, you think y'all got a dope friendship. Then all of a sudden, you find out that you don't have the dope friendship that you thought you had. So then there's drama. And that's exactly what this sounds like. It sounds like y'all, Malcolmus and Leon Talley were friends. They were homeboys, you know. They had this long friendship, and it sounds like some stuff done bubbled up and happened. And Malcolmus said, oh, that's how you, oh, okay, well, bitch, watch this. Now, hopefully, you know, there's documentation of this agreement, and hopefully it's not just hearsay. I wish Andre Leon Talley well. I hope he doesn't lose, you know, his home. I love Andre Leon Talley. Like I said, he's an icon and a legend. This is the first time I've ever really heard, you know, of him being in anything publicly. So it'd be interesting to see how this plays out. But word to the wise, friends or not, if you are in any type of agreement with anybody, have that shit in black and white. Yeah, black and white. Just do it, I'm telling you. All right, next up, I moseyed on over to rollingout.com. Stevie Wonder said he's sick of America's bullshit and he leaving, he ain't got time, he out of here. And Stevie, I totally understand. That's it. That's the gist of that story. He said he do not want his kids and grandkids and his family growing up in this country where, they have to insinuate being valued and, pay attention to me, value me, treat me equally and all of that. And I 1000% agree. So Ghana, y'all better treat Stevie Wonder well. We love him. He's an icon and a legend. Y'all better roll out the damn red carpet for him when he get off the plane. Okay? I wish you well, Stevie, and I definitely understand. I wish I could come with you. So I'm just saying, if you want to send me a first class ticket, you know what I'm saying, to ride with you, let me know. I have my people call your people. I'm just saying. Oh, okay. These last two stories, I'm letting you know they just pissing me off. So let's just get into it. While Texas was dealing with a winter storm that was catastrophic for them, because the South I'm from Niagara Falls, New York. A winter storm is just another day of sunshine. It's equivalent, right, in the wintertime. But not so much for Texas. So anyway, Texas had this massive winter storm that came and froze up everything and tore up their power lines, and some people ain't have power for days and days and days. People was losing their food. They couldn't get nowhere, couldn't get back and forth to work, all that stuff. Losing their homes damaged. I don't know if y'all seen the Tammy Roman's video. Tammy was showing her home, and it was all this water and stuff coming out and all that. There is an internet guy. I think his name is like TC I'll Kill You. He's very funny, and he was showing his home was damaged as well. So this is what people were going through. Troubling times. Ted Cruz said, fuck all of y'all. I'm finna go to Cancun, take me a vacation, because I ain't got time for no winter storm. And left. Not only did he leave, he had the police orchestrate a way where he could try to leave in silence or make another story, all that stuff. So this story, it made its way to CNN, and there was a Texas GOP congressman who spoke about it. And I agree with everything he says. When you are in government and something happens to your people, you don't leave the damn country and go on vacation while your people trying to figure it out. Ted Cruz, I wish, obviously there's not, but I wish there was some type of law in place that when these people did these things, they could get their ass kicked out and get their position taken and have somebody else come in, step up, do the job, and finish out their term and call it a day. I really wish that was the case, because I'm trying to think of a good example that would mimic what Ted Cruz is doing. What if the nurses that are dealing with the pandemic, or the panorama as I'm calling it, what if they said, child, this COVID is too much, and just left work? They would get fired. If the weatherman said, what, it's too much snow, I ain't got time, I'm not coming into work, I'm not predicting no weather, I'm just stay home, he would get fired. So it just baffles me how these politicians can be in these, have these seats, and they are allowed to not do their job and nothing happens. It really pisses me off. So Ted Cruz, get the hell out of here. When y'all get ready to vote, you better vote his ass up out of there. Trifling. So anyway, the last thing, and I don't need my notes no more for this one. I can freestyle this one. Y'all remember what happened with GameStop a couple of weeks ago? They was on Reddit, and the people got together and said, yo, we're going to buy this and do that and this, that, and the third. And they did it, and they was able to make some quick money off of GameStop. Rich people have been doing that forever. It's not the first time this has happened. This is just the first time that the broke people got involved. Well, the government got mad, and they were able to shut the sales of GameStop stocks down. Fast forward to now, they're trying to create some financial transaction tax. So in the future, you'll have to pay a tax in order to do any type of activity like this. Well, if I'm not mistaken, right before they came public with the virus here in America, there was this secret meeting of the 1%. Some of them were political leaders, where they knew what the virus was going to do. So they sat down and had this secret meeting and sold their stocks and bought certain stocks and all of that. So it's okay for y'all niggas to do it. But when somebody else does it, it's a problem. Now you're going to try to create some type of legislation. Get the hell out of here. That's ridiculous. Ugh. America's really getting on my nerves these days. Really. This is ridiculous. So I hope it happens to another stock. I hope people band together and do that again. Do you know the power of coming together and creating a community? It's awesome. It's amazing. I hope it happens again. I do. I really, really do. Anyway, it's going to wrap up Trash Talk with T. Ray. So thank y'all so much for watching. Please watch. Please watch. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also, all of my music links are below. Follow me on Instagram and all the rest of the socials. That's all below. I'm at T_RAYSINGS on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm at TRAYSINGS. A link to my podcast, Mellow Love Pod, the show where we discuss all things melanin and love. The links are below as well. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.